Well, greetings, gamers. This is Dr. Eileen, the Gaming Doc, and this is your place and your space to laugh, to chat, to chill, to hang out, to take a moment, to take a break, to take a breath, and say we made it through Monday. Yes, it is Monday. We made it through the weekend, and for those of you who may have forgotten to reset their clocks, yeah, that was, I got very startled. Oh, and we didn't change the stream information. Hold on. I just literally walked in and it is just, that'll do. You see, my day starts at 4 in the morning. Today, it started at 3 in the morning because of the fact that my body was still deciding, oh, no, it's later than we think. So I woke up at what was 3 in the morning after not getting to bed until about 11:30, which, again, was totally my fault. So, it has just been kind of a long, interesting day. Although I had fun, I parallel parked a bus. We will call that a win. But let's look and see who our medalists are. We have coming in for the gold. It looks like bang! Hello, my dear. And Bladella in for the silver. Doc, hello, and Mr. Harmless, who comes in for the bronze, with Fire Nutter coming in close, and for our 3 Olympic champions, please take your places on your risers, wrap yourselves in your national flags as we play your national anthems. And Fire Nutter, hi, I love the new outfit on the AI, it was very, very cool. And gold medalist over here. That's right. I slept in. I wish I did. I wish I could have slept. Although I get to sleep in tomorrow because tomorrow here in the U.S. is election day. And the governmental powers that be decided that it was best to give everybody today off. And the thing is that the schools are closed because in many neighborhoods, the schools are one of the polling places. So for all of those heading out to go ahead and celebrate and you know, embrace your national right to cast a ballot, whatever it is for, please consider going out and making your voice heard. But in other words, I get to sleep in tomorrow. Oh, maybe I'll sleep in until 5 in the morning. Yes! So the doc is a little bit on the tired side today because I have been on buses. I've been driving buses. I've been taking care of kids on buses. Let's see, Sam, Rella. Hey, Rella. It's been a while since we spoke. Hope you and Chad are doing well today and hope your new job's treating you well as well. Well, I haven't hit anything, so we'll call it a win. I just stopped by to give you a few updates. I thought it'd be best if it comes from Sam, but as of now, she's not in a place to talk, so I took over to let you know that if that'll be fine with you, of course. It's always such a delight to hear from you, Rella. Is it? I haven't voted. Yes, tomorrow. And we have Cyber King 48. Or, not. Yes, Cyber King 48. It's like, wait a minute. Is that the new one or the old one? With the Wings, one of my moderators, Supremes, who is also one of my Nameless Family fam, who is my poutine and ghost tour and rib cook-off connection in Canada, and who is an absolute delight. I don't. That is your right. I've been feeling not good. I've been coughing and wheezing. Oh, now are you sure it's just allergies, and are you sure it isn't like a cold or a flu? Because there are a buttload of those going around all days. Yes. Doc, I have some great news. I love great news. My leg hurts as well. Fell on is that supposed to be ice? I'm sorry you fell. Oh my sweet. Remember, rest, ice, compression, elevation. Those are the things that help stuff get well. We got a few days till Christmas, and me and Sam are trying to work on a few things, and I think someone let you know about it, but not sure how much they let you know on it. Well, actually, no. I think that there was a little bit of a that there was stuff that was being worked on, but not specifically. So no, I don't have any in particular details. A wall on it. Oh, wait, a wall fell on your leg? Okay, that's not good for a wall to fall on your leg. I'm throwing a messenger party for someone this weekend, and I have out 2 business cards. You handed out 2 business cards today. Fist bump, high five. Now, remember, whenever you give out a business card, give 2. So that way they have 1 to keep, and then they have 1 to pass along. Yes, it's not broken, sadly, so I've got to go to work. Okay, first off, kudos for figuring out a way to have a wall fall on you and for it not to break a bone. Those are some sturdy bones that you have. So, I mean, yeah, it probably would have been nice to, not to have to go to work, but we'll call it a win that you're not going to be laid up for like 6 weeks. And Ghostbusters! Is that your thing for like the Halloween season? The little Ghostbusters logo? Yes! So, yeah. It is, yeah! Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It really is. Now, I will let you... NASA Outer Space! Hello! Hi! It's so wonderful to have you here. And your name looks very familiar, so I know you've been here before. But welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're walking gently with the world. The world is walking gently with you. And as always, for anybody who streams, please, please, please let us know what you're streaming, when you're streaming, why you're streaming, how you're streaming. Are you working on a goal? Are you streaming on 2 different platforms? Are you working on a following? Are you working on affiliate? Are you working on partner? Hashtag Pat the Partner, this old lady. So whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you're doing, or if you are a mod or something for a really cool stream, please let us know about it. I know. In general, it is a big fat no-no to talk about your own stream in a chat for somebody else's stream, and it will drop the Mjolnir banhammer normally. Here we encourage it, because if you stream, you should be proud of yourself. And I think everybody should have a way to talk about what they're proud of. Or maybe you're feeling kind of nervous, or maybe you don't know if you want to stream, or maybe you're thinking of stopping because it doesn't feel like it's getting any traction or going anywhere. Believe me, we've all felt that. So it's okay to talk about that here. I received an update on Monday from St. Jude, which is a charity that helps kids with cancer. Yes. We tried up with them to bring in a few local cosplayers, set a theme of Disney, Marvel, and DC in local hospitals to conduct fun events. Nice. And chats, hopefully, to avoid the feeling of loneliness. Oh, I think that's an amazing idea. Also, we're preparing for getting a few handmade gifts collected from local community, which will be given to them along with our own collection, again with the help of local community. Rella, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Talk about hitting the ground running and taking on everything. That is so cool. And St. Jude is an amazing charity. I've actually had patients who were greatly assisted. And for those of you who don't know, St. Jude is a hospital that specializes in treating children with cancer and other, tremendously serious diseases. And the family does not pay a penny. They get to go there. The family gets to, they're given an opportunity to stay with their child as their child is going through chemo and things like that. But to remove the concern of money from, an already terrifying situation, I mean, it is absolutely amazing. And I am so proud of all of you for helping out in this way. That is just so awesome. I have my teddy bear named Fuzzers. Yes, he keeps me calm despite my feeling crappy instead of happy. Yes. Oh, blessings on Fuzzers. Hi, Fuzzers. Gerald, Arby, Yoda, and Animal say hi. I'm 3D print an Iron Man suit. I get help once it's finished. Oh, that is so cool. We've also raised $7,500 so far to help the families as well. I know it's not much. Au contraire. That is a boatload. That is huge. But it's more than nothing which can reduce some of what burden on their end, I hope. Rella, that is very, very, very big. That is a big amount to raise, and I'm so proud of you. Have you seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie? No, I have not. I mean, I've been told that is something that I need to put on my list of things to do. Mr. Harmless as well. We would love a review. I mean, no spoilers, but what is your review? NASA, I'm guessing you've seen it? So let's get some input on this, because I have been told that I should see it, that it's actually really entertaining. But I would love to hear the perspectives of those. I mean, you pretend you're movie reviewers, which, I mean, technically you are if you give an opinion on something. So what is you guys's perspective on it? Was it well made? Now, I am a sucker for really great soundtracks, really great audio, and, it's like lighting effects and script. Oh my God, I love a good script. Ms. Harmless, thank you so much. That is much appreciated. I don't know where you live and not really sure if I could get it from you, but thank you for being willing to help. Oh, yeah. Snoring Bush, my God of ghillie suits. Good to see you again, Doc. How are you? I'm kind of on the exhausted side. My body decided it wanted to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning instead of my normal wake up time, which is 4 o'clock in the morning, because the clock said 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, the clock said 3 o'clock in the morning, but my body thought it was 4 o'clock, so I woke up an hour earlier. And after spending all day, well, part of the time was driving a bus, which was really, really cool, practicing and stuff. Part of the day, and the other part of the day was studying, and then the other part of the day was having a busload of kids that I had to keep quiet while the driver drove. So it is a thing. It is a thing. But that's okay. And, yay! I'm waiting for network. No, Steam, stop. Also, I use your two famous quotes you say every stream today in my morning Facebook post. Really? Okay, hold on. Let's scroll back. I mean, when I do a boomer rant, I miss stuff. Yeah, hi. My friend said they're doing better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And me checking on them makes it a bit better. Oh, that is so cool. And Bladella, you used my 2 famous quotes this morning on a Facebook. Yay! Feel free to use them. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably been like almost a year since I've been here. Yes! Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see that. Fuzzers, 3D print, 7500, Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Good to see you again. It's really good as long as you're not a critical fan of the game, because the movie isn't really based off the video game. Oh, so they are not canon. You missed my comment. I went back and found it. Snoring Bush, today is your birthday? The intro credit music is amazing. You should go watch it. I will definitely look. Snoring Bush's birthday is today. Okay, everybody, please wish Snoring Bush a very happy birthday. Happy birthday, we love you. Happy birthday, and may all your dreams come true. When you blow out the candles, one light stays aglow. It's the love light in your heart where'er you go. And this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Congratulations on another trip around the planet, my dear Snoring Bush. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It's so wonderful to have you here for another year. Let's see. Plant Witch Willow! Hello, friends. Well, hello, my dear. It's so wonderful to have you. Coming from a place where I personally have seen how much of a struggle it is as Sam went through it in a way, I believe this will help them get more courage and support to not give in to hard, stressful days. Absolutely. And I believe it's more than anything for them, at least. Exactly. Snoring Bush, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Snoring Bush. Appreciate it. Snoring Bush, happy birthday. Iron Eagle comes in, my eagle of iron. Snoring Bush, happy birthday. My son is absolutely obsessed with the FNAF movies. And Iron Eagle, hashtag Doxagoomer. Goomer, gaming boomer. We're making it a thing. So, well, then there's a lot going on, a lot of things that folks are making happen. And it is, and Snoring Bush, I hope you got the day off, but I certainly hope that you have an entire week, if not the entire month, of celebrating who you are, and not just the gifts you receive, but the gift that you are to others, and especially the gift you are right here to me and this entire community. I remember, you coming into the community and, starting to hang out, and you always have such, amazing insights and stories and all kinds of stuff. You truly are a gift that keeps on giving. And we appreciate you here. I could not see the stream without you coming in and saying hi and sharing some of your huge adventures. So thank you. Thank you for being a gift. And I appreciate you. I got something to show you in Discord. It's in Show and Tell. Off to the Discord. Almost finished painting the upstairs hallway. Ooh, we have got an upstairs hallway. Let's see. Wait. Go over here. Big. Okay, so before. Oh, wow. That is a significant improvement. Wow. And that takes a lot of work to be able to cover over that. That is so cool. Nicely done, Iron Eagle. Very nicely done. Loving the effort. That is very, very awesome sauce. And Let's see. My therapist, who is a student, suggested I go up to 2 sessions per week today. Oh boy. Well, I mean, plant witch willow. I think that is, I mean, and it really depends on how you feel about it. And what does that mean to you? And is that something you're comfortable with? And, maybe you're okay with 1 session a week, and maybe you're okay with 1 session every 2 weeks. So I would say, and it may be that the therapist feels like, you're right at that point where something really, you're right at the edge of peeling back a very important layer. So that may be why. So I think that it is, I think that it's something to consider. Oh, wow, impressive, Iron Eagle. I agree. One side is a base coat up. I should be able to do 2, maybe 3 more. Nice. If the therapy suggests it, I think it's necessary. I myself think it's necessary. Good. I'm immensely anxious recently. Wow. Painting any space is an art, and I intend to master it. You do that, and you are well on your way to mastering it. And yeah, and plant witch willow, that makes absolute sense because of the fact that I get the distinct impression that you're a fairly strongly receptive empath. Now, empathy, feelings and emotions are only like the little tippy top, tip of the iceberg. Basically, being empathic means that you can resonate with frequencies that are around you. It may be the frequency of a person, and the way most people express their energy is through emotion. But you resonate with the energy of a person, you can resonate with the energy of a thing, you can resonate with the energy of a thought, you can resonate with the energy of nature, all kinds of stuff going on. So right now there are a lot of people there's a lot of anxiety in the world. There's a lot of concern. There's a lot of, concern about abundance. There's a lot of people who experience loneliness. So it actually makes a lot of sense that this would be heading into, because it's like as soon as November starts, we start that power slide to the end of the year. And even though our systems as creatures in nature, it is our instinct to slow down at this time of the year, but actually we force ourselves to go into the opposite direction because everything amps up. There's running to stores and crowded shopping malls and trying to get together for relatives and all kinds of stuff. Our lives actually speed up rather than do what it's supposed to, which is slow down, become introspective. So I would say that it makes a lot of sense that you're picking up on a whole lot that's around you. And, it's sort of the tricky part is separating what belongs to you from what doesn't. And I think that probably, having the extra therapy sessions could be really good in being able to identify what around you that is affecting you actually belongs to you, and what is it that you are picking up from the world around you. So I think that that's a really cool thing, and I'm very proud of you for being enthusiastic about it. These 28 years have been nothing short of an epic tale. I agree. A life of adventure chosen over the predictability of a 9-to-5. With each sunrise, I vow to pack every inch of this wild and beautiful existence into the canvas of my life. I love that. To my Twitch family, let's cherish these moments, for they are the threads that weave our stories together. Here's to a life lived fully, fiercely, and with no regrets. Let the adventure continue! Oh my gosh. First off, Snoring Bush, please put this in inspiring thoughts. This is amazing. I love this. I love that so much. Other than that, the evidence I gather have resulted in CCTV being put up at the end of the week, possibly the weekend. Yes! Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I've been exploring Harry Potter world, and then I thought, how cool would it be if there was such a thing as liquid luck paint? What is I mean, being a sort of a peripheral Harry Potter, although I do firmly support Hufflepuff. But I don't know what all of the things are, so explain what liquid luck paint is. The anxiety is being generated by my own insecurities. Divorcing my husband has left me realizing how dependent I am, and my new partner is very independent. We're trying to navigate it together, but it can be difficult. Yeah. Affect moves between people far more easily than we give it credit for. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. And, because we are very interactive, because you are very interactive energetically, and there's always that part of you that wants to help others be okay, because as long as they're okay, you're okay. So, there is that kind of give and take, and that desire to, it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna work this out, because if you're not cool, I can't be cool, so we all need to be cool. So, I think that there's a lot of different layers, and fist bump high five for having a husband. So, we got to make that a thing. In fact, I mentioned that to my ex, and he goes, okay, should I take this as a compliment or an insult? And I said, it all depends on how you want to take it. I said, quite literally, you were my husband and you're not, so was is past tense. And he goes, I think I'm going to take it as a compliment, because my only other option is to be an ex, and I don't think I want to be an ex. So he was a good sport about it. Will it be fine if I could let Sarah to come in and talk to you for a while? Absolutely. She wants to talk to you about a few things, and just letting you know she's feeling a lot like we're going to be upset again with her. Absolutely not. I'm not sure why she's not willing to talk to me directly about it, Rella. Absolutely. It would be a delight to be able to speak to Sarah again. So absolutely no problem. Thank you for being so perceptive. I'm an INFP-T, and that resonates with me a lot. Yes. Someone once told me, master your mind and you master yourself. Yep. Of course, which mind? I always wonder, because we have our logical mind, we have our emotional mind, we have our spiritual mind, we have our child mind, we have our rebellious teen mind. And I think sometimes there are some disagreements. Let's see. Mastering your own mind when you're so concerned with the feelings of others is so difficult. Yes. Not sure if that will help. I mean, hey, Iron Eagle, you throw that into inspiring thoughts, because I think it's cool. Liquid luck is basically a potion that gives you luck, so then liquid luck paint makes the item lucky to be held or around. As it is my idea I made in my own imagination. I like that, and I love your imagination. The expectation of others is nothing in comparison to what you expect in yourself. Good point. And sometimes it can be challenging to separate, especially when, like, let's say if someone who is family, someone who really cares about you, has an expectation of you. And, there's a part of us that always wants to be able to meet the expectations of those who care about us. I honestly think we're kind of hardwired to it. That if someone that you respect, someone you care about says, I really think you should do this particular thing, I think there's a part of us that kind of wants to fit the bill, that wants to have that moment where it's like, yes, this person said for me to do this thing and I did it and it ended up cool. So I think it can be very tricky sometimes to separate that, especially when you're empathic, because, on the receiving end, you feel what others feel as if it's your own feeling. And that can be a little bit tricky to be able to figure out what is or is not your own feeling. Now, on the transmission side, because yes, empaths can transmit, and especially a narcissistic empath who is very good at it, an empath can project into someone else a feeling that that person will feel as if it's their own feeling. And often narcissistic empaths go looking for other empaths, especially empaths who don't know or don't understand what it is that they do, because they know that that's like the express lane to manipulation. So, it really is. It's sort of like if someone is judging an empath, there's two people judging them. So it really is. There's a lot to it. And I applaud you. I'm very proud of you for exploring it. Oh, absolutely. I think I put too much pressure on myself and don't allow myself the time to think about me, myself, my body without doing work on myself and my body. Yes. Will you promise me something? Sarah! Hi, sweetie. How are you? It's so nice to see your name again. And will I promise you something? Well, the word promise means an awful lot to me. So if you tell me what it is that you would like me to promise, I will let you know whether or not I can keep it. Because to me, a promise is something very sacred. And I want to make sure that I can be able to deliver that, because I won't tell you that I'll promise you something if then I find out it's something that maybe I can, maybe I can't. What I will promise you is that I will hear you out. I will not ever, ever, ever judge you. And there's absolutely nothing you can say that will make me angry or upset with you, okay? And then we can, let me know what it is, and then I'll let you know about the promise. Our minds and ourselves, if you're into Bordeaux habitus, Englishing, and always different in different situations with different people. Also, my fiance is still being sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Someone also told me that I have an indigo aura. Oh, an indigo child, too, which I found interesting. I should look it up. Absolutely. Look up indigo children. And, it is, it really is, when we take a look at what really makes us us. And the thing is, that's a constantly moving goalpost, because who and what you are in this moment is based on everything that you experienced up until this moment. But the thing is, who you are is going to be constantly evolving and constantly changing, because every single day you experience something that changes you. Maybe it's a little thing, maybe it's a big thing. But who and what we are at any given moment is literally that. Who and what we are at that moment. It's not who and what we can be, or even who and what we're going to be. Indigo aura means you're highly empathic and sensitive to others' emotions. Thank you, Snoring Bush. I wonder what my aura would be in color. That would be a very good question. I mean, and there's a lot of people who sense auras and things. I don't see auras as much as I feel them. So for me, it's not a matter of like a color spectrum. It does come more into that place of a particular frequency. But thank you for letting us know that, Snoring Bush. Snoring Bush, you got all kinds of talents. Look at you. So, and Iron Eagle, I am so sorry your fiance is not well. Thank you, Snoring Bush. And like I said, empathy is, emotions are the way that most people express their energy, their frequencies. And frequencies, and, it's, you can get the frequency of the wind. You can connect with the frequency of an animal. You can connect with the frequency of a tree or light or sound, because everything has a frequency. So it really is an interesting study. My ex-wife was very into a lot of these things like chakras, crystals, tarot, etc. So I learned a lot about them. Fist bump, high five. Good for you. So, but yeah, there's a lot in the energetic world, and I have had the honor, blessing, challenge of being exposed to a lot of different things and a lot of different traditions. So the idea of viewing things from a bigger picture and seeing the connect, and very much like what Snoring Bush had described earlier, how the threads that connect us, that weave us together. And sometimes threads are broken. I believe that, we all have multiple spiritual contracts. Everybody who has ever come into our life is someone who we had a spiritual contract with. And at some point, every contract ends. So the idea that, people are meant to be in our lives for this old saying was a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And we never know which one. I just don't want to be hated by you or your community, or just be upset with me, because I know I promised you guys that I won't be harming or feeling down or crying. I would never hold you to that promise, my dear Sarah. And now that I know what you're asking, I promise. Promise. In fact, pinky promise. Okay, hook your pinky here. Pinky promise. I could never hate you. This community would never feel that way about you. I would not be upset. And the thing is that harming or feeling down or crying, these are all survival tools. And I know that you do the best you can in each and every moment. And sometimes, it works out, sometimes not so much. But I'm still proud of you, for being authentic, for being real. And sometimes a part of being real is crying and feeling down. I would rather see someone feel authentically sad than fake being happy. And closing up, and sometimes we need to close up in order to heal. But I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore. That's okay. I'm not that strong, to be honest with you. I'm just a weak kid with no life, is all I can say. It's all I'll be. All I ask for is still give me a place in your life and not reject me. I know it's dumb of me to ask, but can you promise me that? My dear Sarah, I can promise you that. I swear it. Like I said, I don't make promises easily, and that was why I asked you to let me know what you were asking me to promise, because promises mean something to me. I promise you, you'll always have a place here. You'll always have a place here. And I know that you are doing every single day, you do your best, and your best is good enough. Sweetie, you're safe here. And you're not just safe when, you feel that you're doing what other people expect of you. You're safe all the time. And I will promise you that. So, you are very strong to have gone through the things that you've gone through. And being strong doesn't mean feeling strong all the time. In fact, sometimes we're our strongest when we fall apart, because strength comes in when we are real with ourselves, when we don't try to fake it. And I always know that you're managing things the best way you can, and it's absolutely natural to be down sometimes, or even to utilize an old survival tool just because it helps you feel okay. So it's all right. No one's going to judge you. No one is going to reject you, okay? So yes, I will promise that. Emotions make us human, exactly. I'm hoping I get a humidifier. That would be cool for Christmas, as I'm tired of feeling just as sick as I do without one. Yeah. And some feel emotions deeper than others. Yeah, and sometimes it is hard to define. And that's one of the things that when we can be able to define for ourselves, okay, what does happiness, not just the book definition of happy, but what does happiness mean to you? What does trust mean to you? What does betrayal mean to you? What does faith mean to you? What does strength mean to you? You get to define all of those things by yourself. Let's see. Can you check show and tell, please? I will. Highly sensitive people, neurodivergent people, empaths, all kinds of folks. Emotion is real and valid and should never be rejected, even if those emotions are thoroughly intense. Yeah. And the thing is, we can only define for ourselves what those emotions mean and what it is that they are expressing about us. Emotions can be incredibly hard to define. Yes, and it feels different in different people's bodies. Exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Look at this. Hold on. Wow. That is a cool mask. That is awesome sauce. I like it. Colors are very vibrant too. Oh, that's your Twitch logo. Fist bump, high five. Alrighty, so I need to let y'all know something. We're going to have to, I have a call that I have to take at 6:30, so we're gonna have to cut it short today, but promise. See, again, promising. Tomorrow we will do a longer stream tomorrow. It's just that I wasn't able to get home early. Tomorrow I don't work, so I'll be able to start streaming. Actually, I'll probably start streaming at around 4 o'clock as opposed to 5 o'clock, and we'll do a much longer stream because all of these things that you guys are bringing up are absolutely amazing, but I didn't want to just oh, okay, gotta go now. So we're gonna have to go at about 6:28. I'm going to need to stop streaming because I do have to take a very, very, very important call. But tomorrow we're going to start streaming earlier. We will definitely make up for lost time tomorrow, and we'll do a much longer stream. Let's see, I colored in the Paint app. Nice! I really didn't want to talk about it because I know it should be spoken only to a professional or a therapist, but you gave me so many choices and you always supported and loved and showed so much care like our mother would. And that's one reason I can't hide things to you, and that's one reason I'm scared of being avoided and hated by you. Sorry if I'm being always... Sarah, you're not always depressing. You're inspiring. And my dear, you honor me. With the stuff that you share, that what you come in with, what you bring in, how real you are. And I know it's very, very scary sometimes for you to be real. And you are being so brave. Brave is not when you don't feel fear. Brave is when you feel fear, but you act anyway. And for you to be so honest and so authentic, and you're not always depressing. And I consider you a delight. So, and you are always free to share whatever it is you would like to share, and you get to choose that. And it is very wonderful that, that you share so much, and never, ever, ever think that, I'm ever going to avoid you or hate you. That's not possible. Promise. Yay, longer stream. Yes, tomorrow's a longer stream. And Restream.io, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Michaela Lemon, very pretty, and Michaela is so sweet. And we are all glad when Michaela we get to meet. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm going to do that every time unless you specifically ask me not to. You're being very courageous right now, Sarah. How am I inspiring? I only come here to vent, to not feel alone and crying. The fact that you are allowing us in. You could be closing yourself off completely, but you're not. You're sharing. You're opening up. You are having the courage to be vulnerable, because this is a very vulnerable place that you go into. And you know, and I can guess how scary that is. But you are inspiring because of the fact that you show what it means to be scared and do it anyway. So that is how you're inspiring. Courage is taking the step that fear gripped and pulled to prevent you from taking. Snoring Bush, you are spitting straight amazing stuff. Please put that in inspiring thoughts. I had an interesting imagination visualization. Say a fire in a campfire was not able to grow, shrink, or die, and an immortal photographer rapid fire taking pictures with unlimited film. How long would that limited size flame take to match the first picture that was taken? Ooh. Big brain. Fire Nutter, put that in inspiring thoughts. This is a thought that needs more thinking. You're inspiring because you're afraid of being rejected, but you're still asking for help. If you guys get what I'm on about, hold on. Did I miss something? What? Oh, your aura. The last thing I have emotions make us human, and some emotions are deeper than others. I'm trying to figure out what you are on about. Let's see. I don't, I guess, know what else to do. I feel like if I don't talk about it, I'll be hating myself more and I'd be alone all the time. I mean, that's, I'm doing good, just very tired. I hear you, sweetie. Well, and the thing is that if you don't know what else to do, you're doing something. If you don't know what else to do and you're choosing an action, you know, that is empowerment, my dear. And the fact that you are making a choice that is a hard choice, but it keeps you open, it keeps you connected, you're not withdrawing. And, you know, and I would guess there was probably a time when it was safe, you know, to withdraw, to close off, to hide, and you're not hiding anymore. And that is a very cool thing. Imagine stepping up to that cliff of fear trying to pull you back. Instead of seeing it as a negative emotion, maybe allow a twisted grin to dance on your lips, because a chaotic, scary world is a blessing indeed. In between Plant Witch Willow and Mr. Harmless. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Plant Witch Willow, Restream, yay, long stream, Sam, oh, there we go. And my emotions, I'll admit, are deeper than most will ever understand. Yeah. And, you know, and it really is. The thing is, no one will ever truly understand anything that any of you is going through. No one. Now, some people may have walked a similar path, so they can kind of get it. But as far as truly understanding your highest highs and your lowest lows and everything in between, no one, because they're not you, will ever be able to understand it fully. Now, does that mean that they can't support you? Does that mean they can't walk with you? Does that mean they can't be there to offer you a safe space? Absolutely not. People can do all of those things and still, you know, not totally understand, but you don't have to totally understand to be there, to support, to encourage someone to be and walk the road that they need to walk. It's Amarillo, yes. Am I not always being negative and upsetting, though? No, you're not. Like, I can't even grow up to be like you guys or anyone else in the system, and I'm just making everyone feel bad. You don't make me feel bad, Sarah. Not at all. And I don't think you make anyone else here feel bad. And yes, because, there is, your system is a very, very kind of complicated place. And you're finding your place in it. And maybe you haven't grown up like others, but that doesn't mean that you can't or that you eventually won't. Because as you experience, as you interact, you're changing, you're transforming, you're growing. And it may not be in the same way that other people grow, but it's Sarah's growing. It is Sarah's way. And I think that is a very special thing. It's a journey only you can really understand. And it's a journey that is going to take you somewhere amazing. Dang it. Well, my family never walked with me on my life. They always pushed me away, but now I have a father figure and a fiance that will walk with me so I don't have to walk alone. Exactly. Sarah, we love and appreciate you for who you are. Exactly. You are a member of a very amazing system, and each and every one of you is unique and special. So, everybody, I think that probably what you've said, pretty much all of us have felt in some way in our own lives. And it can be scary, but you can do this. I believe in you. And I think that when the time is right, you will continue to grow because you're growing now. I still feel the same every day, though. I do feel better some days. I really do, but it doesn't stay like that for a long time. Well, then those some days we celebrate as a sign of growth, as a sign of connecting. Because even if it's a few days for now, it can be more days. Thanks, Michaela. I really hope you guys don't say that just to make me feel better. Sarah, no. What you're dealing with here is a very honest group of people. I don't say things I don't mean, and I don't believe anyone else in this stream says things that they don't mean either. We don't, I promise. Yep, I really hope I'm not venting too much here. No, you're not. I'm glad you like it, as it is something I consider as my thought experiment, and I love it as it is both an expression of my love of fire while demonstrating a scientific quality I don't know would have been otherwise possible, as I was inspired by Albert Einstein. Yes! I loved his hair. To make something like it in his thought experiments relativity. Yes, or in his through experiments on relativity. After all, I've been thought and I have felt even more myself as I do now, as if someone out there wants to challenge that, they are welcome to try. Carpe diem, how are you? I am doing good. So, as I said, I have a really important phone call that I have to make, so I'm going to have to cut it short. And tune in tomorrow. We're going to do an extra long stream. We will probably be starting at around 4 o'clock, and we are going to do a really nice long stream where we're going to be talking about all this. So please, 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 everybody, you can show up tomorrow, and we will take it up from there. And everyone, please take care, Doc. I need to rest up. Exactly. Please remember, make it happen Monday. You can make something happen, and even if it's just being gentle with yourself, being accepting of yourself, and accepting that you are surrounded by love. My little Sarah. Please, please remember that you don't have to make things happen just because other people tell you. Make it happen because it means something to you, and make something happen even if it's for no other reason than that it makes you happy. And as always, please, please, please remember that you are the only you in all the universe. You're the only you that's ever been and the only you that will ever be. Sarah. And what that does is it makes you special, it makes you sacred, and most of all, it makes you necessary. Because, as the only you in all of the universe, Sarah, the universe wouldn't be the same or complete without you. So, everyone, I keep trying to find something just not to be the way I am. I even thought of hiding myself, and I'm scared. You thought about it, but you didn't do it. And Sarah, remember you are human, and no one can't change who you are. And you are evolving, my dear. And even though you thought of hiding, you didn't. And we're all proud of you for that. Everyone wants me to change or just try to be realistic. Even Ellie tells me to grow up or at least show it that way, even though I fake it. You don't have to fake anything here, sweetie. Just be you. So, on that note, we will go, and everybody please take care and walk gently with the world. Allow the world to walk gently with you. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And as always, I wish you balance and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. So everybody, have a good day. Learn something new. I'm proud of you. Especially you, Sarah. And I love you. Alrighty, so the love train is pulling out of the station. It will be back tomorrow. We're going to do a much longer stream tomorrow to make up for lost time tonight. Everybody take care and be well. Bye. Woo woo!